Alright guys, so here's the second video on the Woozoo. This fan, looks, well, this fan was a fan that I got on Easter. And I bought this fan, and it actually is a pretty good fan. I got this at Costco, for around $28.99, so around $30 for this fan. The price has gone up a little bit. The price is now $41.99, so it's $42 now. So these were not just sold at Costco, these were also sold at Sam's Club. I saw one that had like a flat front, and that one was like $45. A bit more expensive. Now, I also saw these at Target. The price for them was horrible. If you've seen my Target video, you guys have seen one in all white. It had a flat front, and it was all white. But the price was $50, $49.99 for that fan. And then the gray one, it was actually not the same. It was kind of a bit more like this one, but the front was still flat, but it had like more of like a curved, like humped front, but the inside of it was flat. I can't describe that one, but that one was not the same price. It was way more expensive. That one was like, I guess $70. I don't know. So yeah, just ridiculous price at okay. So outrageous price at Target, but Costco is reasonable, even though the price has gone up by a little bit. So now it's $42. I mean, that's better than Target, at least. I don't know, but I did, but yes. And no fear, and before you do ask, this is not a Vornado. I mean, also, I do have this small little Walgreens fan. It actually has a first of all, let me give you guys a close-up look. It's a remote controlled fan. It's a ball, as you can see here. The blade is very deep pitched, and this thing blows a whole lot of air for being very small. As you can see, this little Walgreens fan here, it actually, let's see here, this little Walgreens fan. This is like a Drio fan copy, but it has a very small, tiny little replica. It's like a toy version of this fan. It's rechargeable as well. The back of it kind of looks like a Vornado, but yeah. And I do have the remote for this fan somewhere. I think I'll try to demonstrate it with the remote this time. Okay, yeah, the remote is here. I believe you have to pull something out of the remote to get it to work. I don't know. Okay, the remote says warning. Okay, it has a button battery. It's one of these like little, okay, first of all, it's not about the remote right now, it's about the fan. So as you can see, the modes right here. So it's got timer, that's the varying speed control right there, power button, and this uses the oscillation mode. That's the cool feature. So it'll do side to side, then up and down, and then it'll do both at the same time, so you can circulate the air throughout the room at all angles. And that right there is a receiver, except I don't think it receives the remote. The remote is still wrapped up tightly in this packaging. I better not try to lose this packaging that the remote is in, so I don't lose the remote. I'll still try to keep it safe. There's the back of it. It kind of looks a bit more like a tornado on the back. It's got a carry handle as well. And for being small, this fan is actually kind of heavy. I think I did test this fan when I bought it. I think I saw one on display at Costco and I tried to test it. Maybe if there's even a display one at Costco that's plugged in still, I'll probably test it for a video. It's got a pretty decent cord length. I mean, it's not the greatest, but okay. I'll try to demonstrate it with the remote. So you guys have saw that I tested it with the regular controls anyway. So let's get this remote out of here, and I don't know what to expect with it. I never used one of these remotes, so if you haven't seen one of these remotes, it's it's kind of like the remotes that you use for those color changing light bulbs, but it is not. It's for the fan, so it actually uses a button battery, so it's really flat, and that's why it's extremely flat. So I'm gonna press a button and see what happens. Okay, the remote is not doing anything. I think I have to pull something out. Okay, I'm sorry. The remote is not working. I think I have to put like I said, this requires so remote test failed. I think I'll try to find a way to get the remote working. But as of now, it's just gonna be a manual controlled fan. So make sure I put this somewhere where the remote is not gonna get lost. Look here on my antique fans. And actually, if wondering how small the fan is, here's a comparison. I have this little antique desk fan just for show you guys this real quick. As you can see. So, yeah. And so we're gonna go ahead and try to test it out now if I can put the camera back in frame. Okay, there we go. So we'll start it up. This is on its lowest setting. Yeah. The airflow is not super impressive. The fan is quiet. I mean, if you wanted like a small breeze at your desk or something, this would be ideal. But for a large room, yeah, it does not really help you. I could feel a little bit, but it's not great. But the noise level is not bad. I can barely hear it. And my ceiling fan is on, so yeah. I might change the ceiling fan out because it's a bit boring having this ceiling fan here. I probably would go for something more decorative. But there's the lowest setting. Here's setting 2. Okay, now it's starting to airflow starting to pick up now. Still extremely quiet. Yeah, for around $29, this is not bad. I mean, like other stores, like I said at Target, these things go up to around $70. So, I mean, they're not as expensive as like the Shark Flex Breeze fans. That's another one that kind of copied these. They have the same blade profile. Those are really expensive. They go up to $150. You guys saw that I at my Target video how expensive the shark fan was, and it was $150. Anyway, here's speed 3. Now the airflow is really, now it's really starting to kick some air out now. And sure enough, it's still quiet. It's going, knocking up to speed 4. Yeah, a lot of people might complain that this fan is loud. It's not really that loud at all on speed 4. I probably would ease on speed 4 or 3. I mean, and here's full power. Or actually, I mean, on the box, I think it said like you'll feel a breeze up to 80 feet. This is not an 80 foot room, but I'm pretty sure I'll still feel a breeze. Anyway, here's full power. It'll really get fast now. That's a joke. Now, also now, I can start to feel a bit of air, even though, okay, so, you guys probably hear from the camera, since the fan is pulling off the camera, you guys probably will hear an wind noise, not the fan itself, but this fan is clearly blowing a huge amount of air. It says not a stream of air, but it's concentrated. So let's go to the oscillation now. So this is the first setting on oscillation. This is where it will just go side to side like a regular oscillating fan. And the whole base, the whole fan will rotate. And yeah, and then here's the second one. Is where the fan will is where it'll turn, is where it'll face itself up and point air towards the ceiling, and then it'll come back down. It's kind of like a UFO fan. And here's the cool feature. We're going to go ahead and press that. The fan will do both cycles of oscillation at the same time. How sick is that? It's blowing, but let's see if it'll try pulling this string on the ceiling fan here. Not quite, because I think it is blowing blowing that rainbow flag. Whoops, okay. So it's blowing a rainbow flag in reverse anyway. This thing is just powerful. Okay, so but here's the thing, when you try to stop the oscillation, you have to try and make sure the fan is pointed all the way down, and then you'd be able to stop the oscillation. Oh, no. They called this a globe fan, and I agree with them. And spin down, or actually change it back to speed 1. I don't even know why, but this thing does not beep. It does not beep while you plug it in. So I'm gonna plug it in, and you can hear there's no beeping. But yeah, this fan literally looks like a fan that came from space. But yeah, there's my Woozoo Globe fan. Thanks for watching. As always, I'll catch you guys in the next fan video. And as always, peace.